Hello, friend. This is Ryan Hicks of TalkToProfit.com, and today I want to talk to you about how imperfect action is better than perfect inaction. That's an old quote. It's been said by a number of people over the years that imperfect action is better than perfect inaction. And this is so fundamentally true. So many people, I hear them all the time, where they'll bring business ideas to me and they'll say, well, I'm about to get it going, but I need some capital, but we really got to get our business plan first. And they have all these excuses and things they're putting before actually doing anything. And many times it's just another way of self-sabotage. They don't even recognize they're doing it. But they're putting one obstacle after another that's needless. Okay, a business plan's great. You need to have some idea what you're doing, but most of the time that's just for raising capital. But what are you raising capital for when you don't even have a product or a service? You have no customers. You have nothing developed. How do you know it's going to work? You're going to take a $100,000 loan for something you have nothing to prove that it can even make a dollar? That's why I always recommend start ultra small. You want to start a cookie company, make some cookies and try to sell them to people in your office. If your own coworkers won't buy them, I guarantee you random strangers that don't know you aren't going to buy them. So maybe you don't need a big loan for your big massive cookie company that nobody wants to buy your products. But maybe they do want to buy them, and they can also give you ideas of flavors and what would be better and if it was cooked a little bit differently. And then you can have something to actually make a business base around. Not, I have this great idea. There's ideas everywhere. I have binders full of ideas that I've written down over the years. Some of them great, some of them not so great. Ideas are easy. But actually getting an idea that's good and then implementing it is what's really important. And even if your plan's not perfect, the idea you have is not perfect, but you're at least taking some action on it, instead of just making excuses and finding ways to not get around to doing anything, that's better than your perfect inaction. I know someone has a business, or at least they bought equipment for a business, and they've done nothing with it. Every day, they're researching and they're finding more ideas about how to make the product better and do this. They haven't made a single product. They have no customers. They have no product. They have the equipment to make a product, but nothing. And that's a case where they have perfect inaction. If the business was researching the business, then they would be doing well because that's all they do. But that's just a way of procrastinating and avoiding doing the actual work. And so you have to be wise in this. Look at yourself, be honest enough with yourself to say, you know what? I'm trying to do these little things. I'm trying to make a business plan, do this and that. And this is just a way I'm stopping myself from actually doing the work that needs to be done. Some of it's not because you're lazy. It's oftentimes because people are afraid. They fear the unknown. So they're worried about taking some actions because they don't know what to do. That's why people get business plans, because some of it is because they've been told that. But part of it is because they're so afraid of doing the wrong thing that they got to get this plan outlined perfectly. Although anyone in the business knows those business plans go out the window almost instantly because you don't know what's going to go on. You can't plan for all the variables. And your business plan could be perfect, and yet you find out that's a perfectly terrible business plan. Or the whole basis that it was based around is wrong. Your first step is wrong, and so every other step after it is wrong. It's like that proverbial plane that's 1 degree off course. Well, it doesn't seem like much at first, but over the course of a 5-hour trip, you're going the wrong way. That's where many people are. They're sabotaging themselves. They're doing little to nothing in their business. They're talking about their business. They're talking about ideas for their business, and nothing's going on. You don't want to get stuck in the trap of inaction. That's where most people are. Now, one thing could be if you're doing this out of your house. Now, that's a good idea for many people because it cuts costs down, of course. But maybe you're not disciplined enough, and you got to be honest to yourself. This is just something to be honest about. This is not a criticism, but be honest enough to yourself. If you look at your life and you say, when I'm trying to do my business out of my home, I get distracted. I'm watching TV, I'm doing this, there's all kinds of things, you're getting distracted and you're not treating it like a business. You're doing things that you wouldn't do if you're working in somebody else's work environment. But because you're at your house, you're slacking off. You're taking days off. You're going and doing this. You're stopping work to go do some frivolous activity. Very often, many people, especially if they're coming from a place where they worked for other people, and they've always treated home time as a time of entertainment and frivolity, they can't work in their homes because they get constantly distracted and they don't have the discipline to lead themselves in that environment, at least. Maybe you need to rent an office space and go do your work there. Someplace where you don't have TVs and video game systems and all this nonsense. It's just there to work. You have the work equipment that you need and you do your work there. But whatever it is that's keeping you back from doing the actions you need to take, and understand, be easy on yourself. You're not going to make all perfect choices. You're going to make every action is going to be perfect at first. That's all right. You're learning. You're growing in your business. You're growing in what you're doing. That's all right. None of it's going to be life-shattering unless you're doing something really foolish. Of course, you should be in prayer and considering matters before you make big decisions. But if it's just little stuff, it's not going to be a big deal. Try something. If it doesn't work, do it a different way. But do something. Get active. Get busy about your business. Be that man that's diligent in his business. Remember, the scripture says we are not to be slothful in business. Put your all in your business. Do your business as unto the Lord, as if he is your boss. He is the one looking over your shoulders, seeing whether you're doing your job well. And you're doing it well because you're doing it unto him. And take action. Take massive action. Get out there and take action. Even if everything's not perfect in what you did, at least you did something. Because a bunch of imperfect actions at least got you going somewhere is 1,000,000,000,000 times better than zero action and just doing nothing and talking about doing stuff and never actually doing anything. So get out there today and take action. Take massive action. Do it wisely, of course. Research and do the things you need to do, but don't let research and business plans and whatever else become a stumbling block where you just stop acting and you're using those things as excuses to not take action. Take action today, my friend, and watch as you grow to become a great success. I pray this is a blessing for you. May God bless you richly.